control your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Here we go! Look at the flag! It's just me and you! It's just me and you!
SOS, SOS, SOS.
22, jet, cover! 22, jet, cover!
51.
Delta.
Mike 51. 6-man.
80 weapon.
Check curl.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Haskins escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Slayton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready, 95-56. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check, check, check. Bravo.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
21.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, Colts.
Ready.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
You're good. I'm full. Ready. 55.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
21.
Don't get nervous. Mark 55.
Here's Breeze. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Here we go. 11.
foxtrot, foxtrot.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Get your swerve on. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
You must.
We're good. We're good. Check 4. Ready. Kill.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the 16, Haskins. And get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonnu Smith, 84 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On 1st down, it's Haskins being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Super Bowl 44 will always link these 2 teams together, the Colts and the Saints. That was a game that the Saints would win. If you remember, Sean Payton dialed up that onside kick to start the second half. Tracy Porter would eventually seal the victory for the Saints with a pick 6 of 74 yards. And the Manning family is so heavily involved You think about Archie leading the Saints for 11 seasons, the Manning family being from the New Orleans area, and then Peyton being the quarterback of the Colts in that defeat to the Saints.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 44 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, it's Breeze. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the 38, Breeze. That's complete. It's Gordon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Breeze now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. He got 29 yards that time.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Chris Jones, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Breeze going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Check.
On 3rd down, Gordon, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Opposite. Hey, I-7.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's got Evans. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Kill.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Madison. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
5-1.
Mike 5-9. Go, go, go.
Hey, Delta.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Complete. Smith has it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, here we go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
On play action. Now Breeze. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 5-9. Mike 5-9. I hope you brought your left, because I'm
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. He completes it to Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now Gordon on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Breeze. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins goes underneath for Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Shotgun now for Breeze. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Haskins going to try to throw it. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack. Haskins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Indianapolis.
Sammy!
On first down, Breeze. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Yeah.